Cancer! What's happening? What's cracking and what's popping, baby? It's your boy, I'm for CancerMoonsTarot, coming at you guys with your August 2020 Love Tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in those comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general, man. If this resonates, let me know. And of course, if it doesn't resonate, feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube. These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them whatever way they resonate if they apply to your own personal situation. And if you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below. And you may also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. First link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, my beautiful Cancer gang, let's get on into your August 2020 reading and see what we got coming through. Messages for Cancer here, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout August 2020, what messages do we got coming through for Cancer, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Throughout August 2020. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Cancer here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout August 2020. All right, my Cancer gang, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look. What's happening, what's crack-a-lacking, and what's popping? Cancer, the overall energy here is the Seven of Swords. So either you may feel as if somebody deceived you, or you may feel as if you have deceived yourself. Because this could very well likely be an energy of I let myself down or somebody else let me down, okay? Could be an air sign you're connecting with here, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Hermit card, which is Virgo energy. Taking a look at who you're dealing with, we have here the Four of Swords, and the outcome that's present for you is the Page of Wands. It feels to me that something that was supposed to be fun has turned into something that has become very dramatic. And it doesn't feel like you were the person that added a lot of the drama to the equation. It does feel to me that somebody else may have brought that drama into your life. I'm feeling like right now there's a lot of repression. There's a lot of repression when it comes towards your feelings, because the Hermit card isn't about you actually distancing yourself from another person. This is about you distancing yourself emotionally from another person because you don't feel as if you're being heard, you're being paid attention to, you don't feel as if you're being valued and or appreciated for all the things that you do. I am feeling this energy on your end, Cancer, of kind of bitterness towards somebody. And it's not that you're trying to be bitter towards them, but ultimately you feel so taken for granted. And you feel so underappreciated and you feel so undervalued because you felt like you did a lot. And that's the thing, Cancers do a lot, man. You guys do a lot for a lot of people, man. Doesn't matter. It could be a person you met on the very first day and you're very loving, you're very nurturing, you're very chill. You don't have really any issues, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like someone here, you were very deeply involved with them, very deeply connected to them, and they made you feel let down. Very much so. And in regards to the person you're dealing with currently here, they're in the Four of Swords position, you're in the Hermit card position. So not only are you distant emotionally from this person, but it feels like this person is distant emotionally from you as well. And as for the outcome that's present, Page of Wands here, on the surface level, it's like, oh, everything's fine. But on the real deep level, on the real feelings level, everything's not fine between you and whoever you're connecting with. So I feel like you and someone, this could be a romantic partner. Of course, my readings can resonate, though, to your friends, your family members, your lovers. So whatever relationship it is that we're talking about, whether it's romantic, platonic, whatever, take how it resonates or how it fits to your life. If it doesn't, leave it at the door. But from what I'm seeing here right now, you and another person are kind of in this space with the Page of Wands where on the surface level, you guys are like, yeah, everything's fine, everything's good, we're all good, living our best lives. But when you guys really take a look deeply at your feelings, these are two people that are hurt. You're hurt, they're hurt, and both of you are closed off emotionally, and there hasn't been any forward movement in this relationship. There's been stagnancy, okay? And that's what I'm seeing appearing here so far. So what I'm going to do here real quick, Cancer, is I'm going to get some clarification, and then I will move forward into the rest of the reading. Why is Cancer showing up as the Hermit card throughout August 2020, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout August 2020, why is Cancer the Hermit? And we got here the Magician. You may have Virgo somewhere in your chart, Cancer, or you could be connecting with a Virgo. You got here the Magician card, though. I think that you don't want this person to see you hurt. That's something I've noticed about Cancers. A lot of people think Cancers want to show everybody their pain, but Cancers naturally don't. Cancers are very good at hiding their pain. You don't like to show people your pain. You don't like to show what you would consider weakness at times, right? You like to show your strength. And I don't think a lot of people recognize that, but you do. And with the Magician card here, this is all about preserving how you really feel and keeping that to yourself. I think you're in a space right now where you feel like keeping your feelings to yourself is your best option to avoid conflict, because you don't want to be in a place where you have to, have conflict with anybody. Confrontation is not our strong suit. So I think right now you're just kind of letting things play out the way that they need to. Yeah, it's not about telling somebody how you truly feel and working through things. You feel like you've tried to work through things. You feel like your voice wasn't heard, your point was never made. So right now you're avoiding confrontation. You're like, let things play out however they need to play out. And I'll play like nothing bothers me. I'll pretend like, there is no problems, like nothing exists. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling. Taking a look at the person Cancer is dealing with, why are they showing up as the Four of Swords? Why is the person Cancer is dealing with showing up as the Four of Swords? And we got here the Sun card. For their happiness, whatever that necessarily means. Feels to me like this person's like, well, if we don't talk about our conflicts, maybe we can just sit back and be happy. This relationship you're involved in is based off of non-communication. There's a lot of miscommunicating here. And it feels to me that you and the person you're connecting with, by not having true, open, and honest communication about your feelings, it takes a hit on the connection. Like, granted, you guys can have fun, you can put your problems aside, but it's not fixing things. It's not being vulnerable to the extent where you and this person can get really real and fix what you need to feel, or fix what you're feeling, excuse me. It's an energy where you and somebody else are kind of repressing things and almost making them up as if they don't exist, You're almost making it out to be that way. It's kind of the energy I'm feeling. All right, let's go ahead and move forward with this reading, because it is a little confusing so far. There's a lot of elements that are coming through here, but let's get a storyline going up and see what we got happening, okay? So what I'm going to do here, Cancer, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'll take a look at how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout August 2020. Then I'll take a look at how you feel towards them, what's going on with you throughout August 2020. We'll see where energies align, and then we'll see the outcome, okay? Now, in regards to who Cancer is dealing with, how does this person feel towards Cancer, and what is going on with this individual, please, throughout August 2020? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout August 2020. How does the person that Cancer is dealing with feel towards Cancer? And what is going on with this person throughout August 2020? Let's take a look. So the first card I pulled, we got here the Star card. Could possibly be an Aquarius for some. One of the flipper cards that came out was the Six of Wands. So we have here the Star card, we have here the Six of Wands, we have here the Four of Cups, we have the Hangman card, the Wheel of Fortune, we got the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and then we have here the Ace of Swords. Interesting energies coming through for whoever you're connecting with. So right off the bat, the Star card to the Six of Wands. I think who you're dealing with ideally wants a successful relationship with you. I also do think that they want to heal whatever is going on between the two of you, but at the same time, it's so weird because every time you try to have an open and honest conversation with them, they shut down. And then when they want to have an open and honest conversation with you, you end up shutting down. It feels like the two of you are in spaces where you're consistently shutting down when the other person wants to open up. It's like it's never the right time to talk and have a conversation. I think that whoever you're dealing with here honestly does want forward movement with you, especially with the Hangman card to the Wheel of Fortune, but at the same time, they feel like the communication isn't there, and you feel that same way as well. So there's a lot of communication issues between you and the person you're dealing with. But the truth is that, are you happy with this person, Cancer? Are you happy with them to the point where you are willing to put in the work no matter how difficult and how hard things get? Because the thing is that you've already put in a lot of work. You feel like this person doesn't appreciate you. You feel like this person doesn't reciprocate the love that you have shown them. And that's what initially has hurt you because you feel very underappreciated. But ultimately, with all this underappreciation you felt, do you believe that this is the person for you? Do you believe that this is who you want to be with at the end of the day? Because it looks to me that your person here doesn't want to be stagnant. They don't want to be in the Hangman position. They do want to have the Wheel of Fortune. They want to have change with you and change that moves into a positive direction. Whoever you're connecting with here, they do have love for you, and I feel like they do want to talk to you. But at the same time, though, it almost seems like the two of you are never on the same plane of resonation. Remember how I said before, when you want to talk to them, they are shutting down. And then when they want to talk to you, you're shutting down. It's like the both of you kind of have to get out of that habit of shutting down in order to be able to have open and honest communication. In regards to what's going on with your person throughout August 2020, it feels to me like they're waiting on you. I don't see them actually making the movement here to try to communicate. It feels like your person here is waiting for you to take initiative, Cancer. They're waiting for you to bring in some stable form of talking, some stable form of communication of like, hey, look, it's time for us to work through our problems. It's time for us to open up to each other. Your person's waiting for you to do that. I don't know why they're not taking that initiative per se, but that's what they're kind of waiting on. They're hoping that throughout August, you'll be like, hey, look, so we haven't really talked about what's going on with how we feel, and we should have this conversation and hash it out. They want you to kind of bring that up to them, okay? Let's go ahead and go on your side real quick and see what's going on for you, Cancer. How does Cancer feel towards the person they're dealing with, please? And what is going on with Cancer throughout August 2020? Excuse me. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Having a lot of throat chakra issues today. Throughout August 2020, how does Cancer feel towards the person that they're dealing with, and what is going on with Cancer, please, throughout August 2020? The first card out is the Six of Pentacles. You just want to be on the same page. You've been asking for reciprocation. You want this person to reciprocate, the love that you give them, the 100% effort that you put into them. You want this person to appreciate you like the way you've appreciated them, okay? We also have here Knight of Cups. You want forward movement in love with whoever this person is. I don't think you're ready to give up on them just yet. I am seeing that this is a person you're still holding on to, Four of Pentacles. This is a person that you are in a place where you can see things getting better. We have here Queen of Wands, we have here Seven of Cups, and we also have here Eight of Wands. I think that when it comes towards thinking about moving on from this person or having options, you're not totally into the idea. I think that right now, you really want to take action when it comes towards your communication skills with your person because you see something here. I don't think that this is a relationship that you want to just throw away, Cancer. I think this is a relationship you want to work at. This is something that you want to see grow and blossom, but there's a lot of stubbornness that's going on. And you recognize that. And you recognize too, you're like, yes, this person has stubbornness, but you recognize I have stubbornness too. You're, at the end of the day, you're like, look, I'm no saint, they're no saints. We both are kind of fucking up on both sides here. We really got to put in some effort. So I get where you're coming from right now. Because keep in mind, man, when I pull this first card, this is not just, the overall energy that you're feeling. This is an overall energy between the two of you. So you and the person you're dealing with both feel let down from one another. You both feel let down from each other. And a lot of it has to do with the lack of open and honest communication. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that you both shut down. Chances are you could be connecting with a water sign here, most likely. You may even be dealing with an Aquarius, okay? And you can be connecting with a Leo, a Scorpio, Taurus, whatever. There's so many other signs here. But all I'm seeing is that there's definitely some water here, possibly with who you're connecting with. I do feel some water energy. Because water signs can shut down, but here's the thing. Air signs can shut down just as hard too. Either way, it's not about the sign you're connecting with. The point is, though, is that your person does shut down, and as do you. And that is one of the biggest things that is what A, blocks the two of you from having open and honest communication, and B, keeps this connection in stagnancy. Because when people are shut down, there's no area to start building up some forward movement, So I don't think you're ready to give up on this person yet based on your feelings. I think you're holding on to them. I think you're in a space where you're not ready to go look for your options yet. I think also the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Wands here, it's not even just talking about options. It's also talking about the fact that you've gone through so much with this person. You've had many journeys with them. You've had many experiences with all of those cups there. You've had good moments, right? You've had bad moments. You've had interesting moments. You've had lovely moments. You've had so many moments with this person. To the point where you've seen the good, you've seen the bad, you've seen the okay. You've seen everything with the individual you're connecting with, and you're like, I don't think it's worth giving up on this just yet. And keep in mind, every kind of connection goes through every experience. There is never going to be a relationship or a friendship or a coworker or whatever. There's never going to be a person you meet in your life where everything is always just good and great. You know, at the end of the day, there are going to be fights. When you have people that you love, you're going to fight with those people that you love. When you're dealing with people that you really, really care for, there's going to be lots of love for them. But love also makes you fight for people. Because when you're very passionate for another person, it puts you in a space where you feel so deeply for them that their actions can very much so cause pain just as much as joy. You know? So anyways, Cancer, like I said, taking a look at how you feel, I think you're in a space where you know you've gone through a lot with this person. You know that the two of you could work on things. You know the two of you could be in a better place. You just want them to be on the same page as you. You want them to understand you because you feel a little misunderstood by your person. And you want action when it comes towards communication and, you know, getting to understand each other. And in regards to the person you're dealing with, it's almost as if they feel the same way. That's why there's this irony in this reading, because they feel a little misunderstood as well. And they don't want to be in this stagnant place either. They want positive change. They want communication. They want to work things out because there is love here that they have for you. And based on what's currently going on, it's like the two of you are remaining shut down and, you know, you're kind of putting everything aside like, oh, everything's fine between the two of us. But ultimately, everything between you and the person you're dealing with isn't fine. On the surface level, it appears that way. But deep down inside, the two of you feel let down by one another. You know? Seven of Swords. So that's what we're seeing here right now. And as I mentioned, whoever this is you're connecting with, they do want you to be the person to hit them up and be like, hey, let's talk about our feelings. Hey, let's have an open and honest conversation. Your person wants you to come towards you first for that. Not necessarily sure why, though. Maybe we can get some clarity on that situation. Why does this person want Cancer to be the first one to bring up communicating honestly about the feelings that the both of you, the both of them have? And we got here the Empress. Interesting. Libra energy. Whoever this person is you're dealing with, the reason why I think they want you to speak up first is because they want or believe that there will be growth from the situation. They believe that if you were the person to speak up first, you two could grow from this. Interesting. See, what I'm picking up on is that whoever you're connecting with, Cancer, they believe truly that they have put in a lot of work and effort. And rightfully so. The person you're connecting with probably has put in a good amount of work and effort into this connection, just as you have. But the thing is that you don't particularly feel that you're appreciated for everything you've done. You don't necessarily feel that, Cancer. And the person you're dealing with doesn't necessarily feel that you always take the time out to understand them. So there's kind of this consistent battle where both of you feel the same exact way towards one another, and both of you kind of don't really accept that you're causing those feelings towards each other. Like the person you're dealing with doesn't think they make you feel like you're underappreciated, and like you don't make this person feel like, you don't believe that you make this person feel misunderstood. It's like very, very, very ironic in this situation. Like the two of you are basically feeling the same exact things. And that's what happens with a powerful connection. You know, most likely this is a connection that could be identified as a soulmate connection. You know, very, very strong connection between the two of you. You feel very deeply for each other. But ultimately, both of you are kind of experiencing the same thing. And that's where the irony lies. So with all that being said, what really needs to happen here is that this connection can be saved. This doesn't need to go away. This is two people who aren't focusing under the surface level. You guys just have to bring it up and be open and honest and listen to one another, and things can work out. In regards to where energies are aligning between Cancer and the person they're dealing with, let's take a look. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout August 2020. Where energies aligning, please, between Cancer and the person they're dealing with. We got here the Lovers. Hello. I like it, man. I like it a lot. Recognizing that when you love somebody, you fight for somebody. There you go. Lovers card to the Five of Wands. This isn't the type of confrontation that you may think. This isn't about fighting with each other. This is about fighting for each other. And I do feel like based on where energies are aligning, as I've already mentioned, Cancer, I don't think you want to let go of this person. And I don't think this person wants to let go of you either, considering that they do want a change with you. They don't want to be in a stagnant place. They want to change and be in a positive place. And they do overall have hope in this situation that things are going to work out and thrive between the two of you. So therefore, based on where energies are aligning, the two of you are fighting for one another, okay? Oh my God, we got here 10 of Cups, and we also got here the Hierophant as well. That's awesome, dude. Taurus energy here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The 10 of Cups is all about moving into a very beautiful place, moving into a place where you two are very emotionally fulfilled because you're being very open and genuine. And also the Hierophant card is like, we've made a commitment to each other here. You know, whether or not you and this person are in a committed relationship, you two kind of did vouch to be with each other, you know, to work on this connection and to make it thrive and to make it succeed. And I feel like at the end of the day, throughout August, you and this person are going to recognize, hey, we have a lot of great moments. Hey, we really are great for each other. We're just at a bump in the road. And in order to really move past that bump in the road, we have to be willing to stop letting each other down and more so start putting in the work. I think the two of you have kind of been in a place where they've been blaming you, Cancer, and then you've been feeling some type of way and blaming them. It just feels like it's been so back and forth, but there hasn't been reflection on, you know, they haven't really reflected on how they've treated you. You haven't really reflected on how you've treated them. It feels like there needs to be a lot of self-reflection here. And then the two of you can kind of admit your faults and you guys can move forward here. Because there is a genuine connection. And when you love somebody, you fight for that person you goddamn love. Absolutely. As for the overall outcome, please, between Cancer and the person they're dealing with, let's take a look here. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout August 2020. What is the overall outcome, please, between Cancer and the person they're dealing with? Okay, what do we got going on here? We got 10 of Swords, we got 5 of Swords, we have Queen of Pentacles, and we got 10 of Pentacles, baby. Baby! I like it, and I like it a lot. Because in regards to the outcome that's present, 10 of Swords to the 5 of Swords, this is end to the conflict. No, this is not ending to the connection. This is ending to the conflict. Because the 5 of Swords is all about resistance between you and the person you're connecting with. And the 10 of Swords is all about ending that resistance. So with that all being said, Cancer, I feel like with the outcome that's present here, between you and the person you're dealing with, you guys are ending the resistance. You're done shutting down, they're done shutting down. It's time to stand up and put in the work and put in the time and put in the effort. And that's what the Queen of Pentacles is all about, because the Queen of Pentacles talks about dedication. And it's time for you guys to start being more dedicated to one another. And when you are dedicated to one another, you can have abundance. 10 of Pentacles. You can have the massive amounts of stability that the both of you desire. Because truly, all you and the person you're dealing with want is to be loved from one another, respected from one another, appreciated from one another. Both of you want that, and both of you want that everlasting stability. So you're in a space right now, Cancer, with this person where I feel like things are going to change. I think energies are aligning quite well. Even if you both may be in a very shut down place right now, I do feel that there is going to be that shift where, where the both of you recognize, okay, it's time to talk. It's time to talk about our feelings. It's time to talk about what's going on with each other and how we feel. And it's time to communicate that, work through that, and put ourselves in a stable place. Because Cancer, you don't like being shut down, and you very well likely don't like seeing your person shut down. When you're in that space, it's not happiness, it's not real, it's not fun. It's just surface level bullshit that doesn't really matter. And the deep, deep shit isn't even talked about. It gets swept under the rug. You know? You want to be raw and fucking real with your person, and you want to show them that we can move forward. And I think you will. I think you will. For the majority of you here, this does look like a committed relationship, but if it's not, it's not. I just think you recognize this isn't worth giving up on. And I think your person recognizes that too. There's just been a lot of stubbornness that's been going on between the two of you, and both of you have been letting each other down. You know, it takes two to tango. I'm not here to drag anybody, Cancer. I'm not here to drag you especially, and I'm not here to drag the person you're dealing with. Just everybody has to take accountability to their fuck-ups in relationships and thrive and move forward. With that all being said, 5 of Wands here, the Lover's card. When you love somebody, you're in a fight, but you're also going to fight for that person you love. And if you don't fight for that person you love and you let them go, then maybe you didn't love them in the way that you thought was enough. Maybe you didn't love them enough to the point where you wanted to keep them around. And that's just true. But I think that you love this person enough that you want to continue to keep them around and you want to continue to fight for them. So that's what I'm seeing happening here. And ultimately, it has a good ending. I think you two are going to be able to put aside what both of you have been feeling, and I think you're going to be able to let go of the shutting down and continue to be more open and vulnerable. There will be a conversation coming from this. Whether it's you that conveys it, which I feel like you might, because King of Wands, Page of Swords, this is all about taking action towards communication. So you'll probably be the person to initiate it, Cancer. You'll probably initiate to your person here, hey, we need to talk about this and work through this. And that's what they've been waiting for. So regardless, when you initiate that, they've been waiting for it and they're ready to talk. So I see that happening here. I do feel like that conversation is going to be coming up during August. And I do see you guys getting back on a good page and on good terms. And I see you guys working through the things you need to get through. So ultimately, Cancer, it's a pretty fantastic reading. Definitely no complaints here. I'm happy for you as well as for the person you're dealing with. And I wish you the best of luck with whoever this person is you're connecting with. And I wish you the best of luck and forward movement that I could possibly ask for. God bless, you know? Hopefully you guys continue to work through these issues. You guys get to that good space that you both want to be at. And remember, man, when you take pride in being with somebody, when you continue to have hope that the person you're being with is the right type of person for you, when you feel like something isn't worth giving up on, then never give up on it. Continue to thrive, move forward, and have a successful connection with whoever this is you're dealing with. And I'm wishing you nothing but the best, my Cancer gang, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, man. I truthfully appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it does resonate, please let me know down in those comments down below. Real quick, I am going to grab a thumbnail for the video. I've started doing this in recent videos just because it makes it a lot easier. Sometimes thumbnails do not come out nice. And unfortunately, I want the thumbnail to look somewhat nice. So with that all being said, give me 1 second. Okay? Anyways, Cancer, thank you guys for watching. Much love, everybody. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your August. There will be a mid-month for this month, so I will catch you guys in the mid-months. Take care of yourselves. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your August and an awesome and amazing rest of your day. Good luck with this situation and enjoy it. Take care, guys, and much love. Peace.